Ronald Federico Araújo de Silva is one of Uruguay professional footballer known for his strength, speed, courage, and excellent defending. He plays mainly as a center defender and has become one of the important players for FC Barcelona and the Uruguay national team. His journey to the top was not easy. He started far from the biggest football stadiums in the world, but through hard work, discipline, and determination, he built a successful career. Ronald Araújo was born on March 7 in 1999 in Rivera, in Uruguay, a city near the border with Brazil. From a young age, football became an important part of his life. Like many children in Uruguay, he dreamed of becoming a professional footballer. However, when Araújo first began playing, nobody could be certain that he would one day play for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Araújo started playing football in his hometown. Interestingly, he did not begin his career as a defender when he was younger. He often played as a forward. He enjoyed attacking, scoring goals, and being involved near the opponent's goal. He played for Rivera, a local club, and being developed his football skill there. He was physically strong, even when he was young. He often played against older and stronger players, which helped him become taller and more confident. As he grew older, Araújo's position began to change. He sometimes played as a midfielder, but one coach noticed something special about him. Sergio Cabrera, one of his early coaches at Rentistas, believed that Araújo could become an excellent defender. Cabrera gave him an important advice that changed his life. He believed Araújo could become an ordinary player as a forward, but as a defender he could become a very special player. Araújo listened to the advice, moved into defense, and slowly discovered that the position suited him very well. FIFA later described this transformation from forward to central defender as an important part of his story. Araújo joined Rentistas, a club in Montevideo, when he was still a teenager. He entered the club's youth system and continued working hard. He was different from many young players because of his physical strength and his desire to improve. His professional opportunity came with Rentistas. He made progress quickly and began playing senior football. At first, he was still learning how to play as a defender. He had to understand positioning, marking, tackling, and how to read the game. Araújo's performances attracted attention in Uruguay. Boston River, another Uruguayan club, noticed his talent and signed him. Playing for Boston River gave the young defender valuable experience in Uruguay's top division. This was an important step in his life. He was no longer simply a young player with a dream. He was becoming a professional footballer who was beginning to attract attention outside his country. In 2018, Araújo received an opportunity that could change his entire life. FC Barcelona, one of the most famous football clubs in the world, decided to sign him for Boston River. On August 29 in 2018, Araújo signed for Barcelona and initially joined Barça B. The club received him. He was only 19 years old. Moving from Uruguay to Spain was a major challenge. He had to adapt to a new country, a new football culture, new teammates, and the famous Barcelona style of football. Barcelona expected him to develop gradually. The club saw his potential and believed that he could eventually become a first-team player. Araújo worked patiently. He understood that becoming a Barcelona first-team player would not happen overnight. He continued training and learned while playing for Barça B. Araújo's dream of playing for Barcelona's first team became reality on October 6 in 2019. He made his official first team debut against Sevilla at Camp Nou. He was still very young, but he could show that he was ready to compete at a high level. His first appearance did not go perfectly. He had to leave the match because of a knee problem. However, the debut was still an important moment in his career. Instead of allowing difficulties stop him, Araújo continued working. He knew that injuries, setbacks, were part of professional football. During the 2020 season, he became a full member of Barcelona first team. He also won his first major trophy with the club, while Barcelona lifted the Copa del Rey. For Araújo, this was a dream came true. Only a few years early, he had been a teenager playing football in Uruguay. Now he was winning trophies with Barcelona. After the years passed, Araújo became more important to Barcelona. His physical qualities made him a difficult defender for opponents to beat. He was tall, powerful, and fast. He is also strong. He is also strong in the air and comfortable with the ball at his feet. These qualities allow him to defend against different kinds of attackers. Barcelona describe him as a defender who is strong in the air and capable with the ball. One of his greatest strengths is his speed. Modern football requires defender to move quickly, especially when playing with high defensive line. Araujo's speed allows him to recover when an attacker gets behind the defense. He also developed a strong personality on the field. He became known as a player who does not easily give up. Even when the team is under pressure, he tries to stay focused and fight for every ball. During the 2021 and 2022 season, Araujo became one of Barcelona's important players. He played 43 matches in all competitions and scored 4 goals. The club described him as a leader who brought power, speed, anticipation, and strength to the defense. The 2022 and 2023 season was another important chapter in Araujo's career. Barcelona had an excellent defensive season in La Liga. The team conceded only 18 goals in 38 league matches. Araujo played an important role in the strong defense. At the end of the season, Barcelona won the La Liga title. It was Araujo's first league championship in the club. For a young defender who had worked hard to reach the highest level, winning the league was a special achievement. He also showed his versatility. Although his natural position is central defense, he could play at a right back when the team needed him there. This made him even more valuable to his coaches. Football is not always about success. Araujo has also experienced difficult moments. Injuries have interrupted part of his career. One important injury happened while he was playing for the Uruguay in 2024. The injury kept him out for several months. He returned to action in January in 2025. Being injured can be especially difficult for a footballer because the player has to watch teammates compete while walking away from the stadium. But Araujo worked to recover and eventually returned to the pitch. His comeback showed another important part of his personality: patience. After returning from injury, Araujo continued contribution to Barcelona. The 2024 and 2025 season was successful for the club. Barcelona won the Copa del Rey, La Liga, and the Spanish Super Cup. Araujo was part of the squad and collected these trophies. His relationship with Barcelona also became long-term. In January 2025, the club announced that Araujo had signed a new contract that would keep him at Barcelona until June 2031. This was a major sign of the club's confidence in him. By March 2026, Araujo had reached 200 appearances for Barcelona. The club recognized the achievement and noted that he had become one of the Uruguay players with the most appearances in Barcelona's history. By that point, he was no longer the young defender who had arrived from Uruguay. He had become an experienced Barcelona player, an important figure in the team. Although Araujo became a famous footballer, the story of his career is also about humility and hard work. His early coaches, Sergio Cabrera, remembered him as a respectful young player who listened carefully. Even after becoming a famous Barcelona player, Cabrera said that Araujo had kept the same humility he had shown as a teenager.